If I could have Sunday school, I would go for Daniel and the Lion's Den, written by Edward Hughes. Darius was the new king of Babylon. He was smart. He picked 120 of the very best people in the kingdom to help him rule. Then he picked 3 of them to be in charge. Daniel was one of those 3 men. King Darius respected Daniel so much, he thought about making him the ruler of the whole kingdom. The other leaders were jealous. They planned to find some fault in Daniel so they could get Daniel in trouble with the king. No matter how they tried, these leaders couldn't find anything bad about Daniel. Daniel was true to the king in all that he did. Also, he was careful and clever and always did everything the very best he could. The jealous leaders knew there was only one way they could trap Daniel. They knew that nothing on earth would stop him from worshiping the God of Israel. Daniel's enemies thought of a plan. They made a new law for the king to sign. The law said that everyone should pray only to King Darius. Anyone who disobeyed would be thrown into a den of lions. King Darius signed the new law. The new law made no difference to Daniel. He did what he always did. He kneeled by his open window 3 times a day and prayed to the God of heaven. The jealous leaders rushed to tell the king. King Darius had no choice but to arrest Daniel. The law had to be obeyed. Daniel had to die. The king tried hard, but he couldn't find a way to change the law. Daniel was sentenced to die by being thrown into the den of lions. Before Daniel was thrown to the hungry lions, King Darius said to him, "Your God, whom you serve continually, he will deliver you." The king didn't sleep that night. Very early the next morning, he rushed back to the lion's pit. The king shouted out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to deliver you from the lions?" Maybe he didn't expect an answer, but Daniel replied. Daniel called out, "O king, my God sent his angel and shut the lions' mouths, so that they have not hurt me. And also, O king, I have done no wrong before you." King Darius was delighted. He ordered Daniel to be lifted out of the pit. The king knew God had delivered Daniel and that Daniel's enemies were God's enemies. He gave a command, and all those who tricked him to sign the bad law were thrown into the lion's den, and the lions ate them. King Darius wanted the world to know that the God of heaven had protected his faithful servant Daniel. The king wrote a letter that commanded everybody to worship the living God. And the king restored Daniel to honor and leadership. Daniel and the Lion's Den, a story from God's Word, the Bible, found in Daniel 6. The end. If I had been able to do a craft this Sunday, it would have been this lion's face. What fun we would have had with that. But we'll do it another time. Today is St. Patty's Day, and this is something you might enjoy. May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. May the rains fall soft upon your fields. And until we meet again, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand. This is beautiful. I am not afraid of tomorrow because I know God is already there. I know that right now we're living in confusing and a little bit scary times, but God is with us. Always remember that. Turn to Him, pray to Him, and He will be there for you. We will make it through. We are strong. We'll make it through. During these days, be the best you can for your parents and try to help them, and use this time to reflect on your lives. Keep a journal. Someday you'll be able to tell your grandchildren about going through this time in your life and how it changed us, how it made us stronger people. I love you guys and I miss you. Hope to see you soon. Bye.